welcome each and every one of you to our ancestral traditional territories. You come from different housing organizations and answered the call of AHMA to be here today. And that's what's really important, housing people.
Indigenous human rights are the biggest political, economic, and social shift that we will see in our lifetime. For 25 years, AHMA and our ever-growing number of members, Indigenous housing and service providers, have been a part of this shift and leading the advancement of housing and human rights for all Indigenous peoples living in BC and in Canada.
The federal government has passed the UN Declaration for the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. That has to be put into action.
For so long, the federal government had promised that there would be a national for Indigenous, by Indigenous, urban, rural, and northern housing strategy. But after all these years of promises, we're still waiting for that to happen.
Safe, secure housing as a basic foundation.
So now we have something that's a bit of a gift to all of us, is the ability to respond and say that our values are aligned with our actions.
It's really important, and it's really great that it's being acknowledged by the MLAs in the area and the province of BC. Hopefully this initiative can spread nationally.
More and more we're seeing those tent cities. More and more we're seeing our shelter rates go up. The funding is still at a halt.
We know there's a need within both not-for-profit housing societies, within on reserve, off reserve.
We're going to need long-term solutions, and in some cases decades of commitment to rebuilding things that have been neglected for decades.
We are cautiously estimating $7.3 billion is needed here in British Columbia over the next 10 years.
Being on the advisory committee and rehashing those numbers again and again, they're conservative. That is the bare minimum of what's required, and they are absolutely achievable.
The data, check, got that. The analysis, that's there. The recommendations, the strategy, the policy, that's there. The only thing missing is political will.
It is so amazing to think about the future we can have if this document and the words and the vision within it are brought to life.
There is no reconciliation until inherent rights for Indigenous peoples are recognized and the basic right for housing become reality.
The evidence is there, it's been verified, so it's time to act.